excel, then prevail. I excel, then prevail. I excel, then prevail.
Well, one development in the game before we get started, John Galloway won't be in the goal for the Rattlers tonight.
And that is a big storyline. He's the leader in not only this defense, but this team. He's an assistant at Duke. They played at noon, probably a travel issue. So who steps in? Mike Gabel. He's accomplished. He led the Chicago Machine for 4 seasons, so he will not be overwhelmed by this moment.
Dixon on Cage, the save. Rebound shot by Dixon is stopped again. So a couple of quick saves. Good way for it to get started for Mike Gabel. Maintains possession. And now that's a 2 on goal and a save. Mike Gabel on his game early on here, Evan. Dixon to the trailer on goal. No problem. Mike Gabel gets down and makes the save. Pretty good battle out of the pack from the Bayhawks. Cole on goal and another save. Mike Gabel has answered everything so far here in the first quarter. Great play between the pipes from Mike Gabel in the first quarter, but the Bayhawks a little behind the 8 ball, 4-0, scored 2 goals in the final minute. We'll see if they can maintain that momentum as we start the second quarter. There's another save. Gabel stuck right with that one. Pull to the goal, and he got smothered down there.
I can't say enough about what Gabel's done in the cage. I mean, his poise and it's a sense of calm. I mean, he's not that term. He's seeing the ball to sort of break that down. Some goalies, especially in this league, when you're seeing balls at 100 miles an hour coming at you, there's some guessing to it. He seems to be anticipating plays well and staying on his arc and playing really fundamentally sound goaltending.
Was that a kick save?
Another great save for Gabel.
Mike Gabel has been on fire here in the first half. John Galloway was the expected starter. He's not here. Gabel has stepped up big time. And that's how the first half will end. So pretty impressive showing from the Rochester Rattlers as they got a big first half from their goalie, Mike Gabel. Let's take a look at the first half highlights, and it starts between the pipes for the Rattlers.
The story of the half has been Mike Gabel, the backup goalie, stepping in for John Galloway and played huge. 10 saves in the first half. He's on pace for 20 MLL Goal of the Year in 2010.
Dan Hunt with a determined charge to the cage, but no dice. And the Rattlers are up with it.
Gabel's been all over shots to his feet. He really is tracking the ball well low. We have seen some success on high-to-high, hard shots. Westervelt, maybe a way to attack a hot goalie.
Bayhawks' Jake Deane brought it up. Settled. That's a 2-pointer, and it got the crossbar.
We now have Turner in between the pipes.
Himmel off the chest, it looked like. Got some body on that one. It's another save for Mike Gabel. Check this one out. Oh, off the hat. Right off the helmet.
By any means necessary in this league. With the amount of shots you're going to see, body parts, helmets, pipes, anything you can do to keep that ball out of the back of the net.
Rubier tried, now Westervelt. Another pipe. And a 2 attempt from Dixon is smothered. Let's take you in between the pipes. Mike Gabel having a big night for the Rattlers.
16 saves. He's saving 80% of shots faced on goal. And he's just tracking the ball so well. I really think now it's an opportunity for the Bayhawks to test Gabel high and from better shooting angles. They've settled for that 15 to 18-yard range. They have to get closer on Gabel because he's playing so strong.
Big target in the goal. He's 6'4", 205 pounds. Came out of Vermont in 2005, and he's having a big night here in Annapolis. Week 3 of the MLL season. Pinch in the near post, another save. Rubier with the shot.
You can see Gabel's adjusting. That's the exact shot that Drew Westervelt beat him on earlier, hugging that pipe, blocking that shot would look like his helmet again. Back the cage much or look to be a big part of this offense.
Just inside the two-point arc. Dixon shot, not a problem for Mike Gabel. And the Bayhawks are on the run. That one on goal from Westervelt and a save.
Another example of Gabel using his size. When he steps above that goal line, he takes away a lot of the net. 6'4", 205 pounds, not a lot of net to shoot for.
Dixon thought about it. And another save for Mike Gabel, and another save for Gabel. Shot on goal and another save. Mike Gabel. Mike Gabel on his game. Mike Gabel.
Gabel, the star of the evening. He stepped in for John Galloway and played magnificently. Excuse me. And he really is the star of the night.
Let's take a look at our Bud Light player of the game, and he was impressive from start to finish. Mike Gabel. Let's go down to Mike. Mike, congratulations. When did you know you were between the pipes tonight? Because you had a great performance.
It was a decision earlier in the day that the coach just decided to go with me, and I was excited for it, and I've been waiting for my opportunity to take advantage of it.
You mentioned waiting for your opportunity. You've been a starter in this league in Chicago. The young kid comes in, John Galloway, last season. The mentality of a goalie to come in, whether you've been on the bench or starting, and know you're going to see a lot of shots, but have this much success. What goes into that?
Well, John's a great goalie, and he's been doing an awesome job, and him and I have been, pushing each other every time we get in practice. And unfortunately, he wasn't able to come today, and so I got the start. It's something that I knew the Bayhawks, they like to shoot two-pointers, and I knew I was going to have my work cut out for me today.
Hey, Mike, when you got to play 4 quarters, but when you make some saves early in the game, it must really settle you down and get you feeling right?
Yeah, I had a couple good saves right off the beginning of the game. One outside one, and then there was a rebound, and then I had one real close and tight, and got some confidence. And the defense has been playing awesome. We changed up a couple things to be aggressive out on everybody's hands and give me the opportunity to make saves.
A lot of conversation about Rochester and what you guys did in the offseason. What's the potential for this team? You mentioned your defense played really well in front of you, but as a whole, experience in this league, what's the potential for the Rochester Rattlers?
Well, our first game of the season, we played against Boston, and we had a lot of guys that were stepping in and filling roles for guys that were still playing in the NLL, and it's still trickling in, and we still have a lot of players that are going to be making impacts on the team, and we're excited to get a good win today and get some momentum going forward.
Mike, how are your socks looking?
Good.
You got the right ones on, right?
Yeah, I got the right ones on. Yeah.
All right. Mike, congratulations. Great game.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, Mike Gabel. He made stops left and right. There's some of the final numbers.
It's the obvious number, 27-11. Mike Gabel is the reason the Rochester Rattlers won this game.